he'd struck it more viciously, then this might have ended up differently.
Yeah, it's a perfect layoff for him, and it's on his right foot. I think he just tries to make sure and side foot it in, but as you can see there, he's got all the goal, virtually all the goal to aim at, and it's just disappointing when straight to the keeper, but Rangers had a good spell of pressure at that time. It was a good layoff by Dave McPherson.
McCall again, very much involved, sending through McCoist, and this is another chance for Rangers, Davy.
Yes, well, Stuart McCall, as always, is very, very busy, does a lot of work. A great little flick there. I thought at first Alan McCoist had been offside, but he was played on, had a nice chance again, and the keepers got back to thwart him.
Lovely flick, wasn't it?
Actually, number 11, Ian Durant, looked offside there, but we got away with it.
The keeper's actually done well to come out and block that, so all credit to the goalkeeper there.
Terry, what about this man, like Gert Verheyen? He looks a bit troublesome as far as the Rangers defenders are concerned. He kept on breaking, he looks a real danger man.
Yeah, I think Richard Goff slipped there really, and he's through here. Andy Gorham stands up really well. I think gets a touch, and Rangers actually fortunately get a goal kick, but I think actually when he was bearing down on goal, the sight of Andy Gorham's trousers there put him off. and he's wearing flares tonight for some reason, so I think they
okay, again McCoist with a chance. Well, let's have a look at that. McCoist with a chance. Here we go, Davey. What do you make of this one?
Had a lot of chances tonight, but this was probably the best one of the match. This was a great chance for Ali. He's stretched at it and tried to put it in at the far post, but just mishit it. He'll be disappointed with that. He didn't at least get that on target, but he was very unlucky.
Difficult one. Okay, well, time for another short break there. In a couple of minutes, more analysis from a fairly dramatic first half, followed by the second half live of Rangers against Bruges. Hello again, we're discussing the eventful first half, Rangers against FC Bruges. It's 1-0 Rangers at the moment. Terry, the breakthrough, Durant's goal, 39 minutes, it was a great one.
Yeah, it was a great bit of football by Rangers on a very difficult service. It was like really real silky soccer at its best here. Good layoff by Mark Hatley, lovely ball by Trevor Stevens, good collection by Ian Durant. As Davey said, I mean, Davey was saying here, when the ball's played through here, his touch, and then he hits the ball virtually in one movement.
He's taken it and hit it so early. Defender and the goalkeeper didn't have a chance. Considering the conditions, it was a marvellous through ball and a great goal.
So, great moment there, then a horrendous moment, especially for Mark Hatley. What did you think of this, Terry? He's sent off now. Is this a harsh decision?
Oh, a very harsh decision. I think if you look at it in the replay here, well, in normal speed, he just pushes the man away. I think there are initially two men round him, and the man here appeals and grabs Mark. Mark just pushes him away. It's nothing more than the innocuous push away. But unfortunately, if you raise your hands in, especially European games, the referee's from Poland, so he's got a different interpretation of the rules, and he's obviously deemed that as like throwing a punch or whatever. It's tragic for Rangers because having gone 1-0 up, they looked as though they were going to go on to at least either score or hold that lead. So.
As Gordon McQueen rightly said, though, Davey, our friend from Bruges made the most of it, to say the least.
Certainly, I think it's a complete overreaction by the referee. The whole game they were having a tussle, but look here, I mean, the Bruges defender puts his arm round Mark Hatley's neck. He really has only shoved him away. It's a complete overreaction and one that's spoiled the game.
So, Rangers 1 up, they're without Mark Hatley now, down to 10 men. The teams are coming back out at Ibrox. Let's go back now for the whole of the second half live and rejoin Jerry McNee.
And welcome back to Ibrox Stadium. Bruges out on the field, and quick check there shows that they've made no changes, and Walter Smith and Archie Knox would certainly have plenty to say to their players during the interval. So this will be a difficult second half for Rangers, there's no doubt about that. Down to 10 men, and psychologically knowing that with a big game against Marseille coming up in 3 weeks' time, they will be without Mark Hatley. Ian Durant is also on a yellow card, so too is Scott Nisbet, and Alex Mikhailichenko, who's on the bench, also on a yellow card. So Rangers will not want to inflict any further damage on themselves. But I would say on the matter that Hatley certainly raised his hand, and European referees have one answer for that. It's always a red card, and again you've got to say in Hatley's case he's a highly experienced player, and although tussles were going on earlier in the game between himself and Cossey, he really should have known better. So it's still no sign of Rangers. What do you think Walter has been saying to them at half-time, Gordon?
Well, they're going to have to work doubly hard, obviously, to compensate for Mark Hateley sending off, and I think the crowd could play a vital part in this second half. Maybe they could be the 11th man, because it's a heavy surface. Rangers have played an awful lot of games of late, and it's going to be doubly difficult for them in the second half, because obviously we've seen Bruges in the first half, and they were certainly a potent attacking force.
Rangers certainly rode their luck at times in that first half, but then it all seemed to be going their way when Ian Durrant scored after 39 minutes, after being brilliantly set up by Trevor Steven. But it all went sour in the minutes leading up to half-time. So it's 10-man Rangers about to kick off in the second half. So the crowd getting right behind them. Rangers unbeaten in European football this season. They've beaten Lyngby and Leeds home and away. And they drew here with Marseille. They beat CSKA Moscow in neutral Bochum, and they drew in Bruges a couple of weeks ago. It's absolutely vital that they win here tonight to keep alive their hopes, but it's going to be a long second half, especially with this man Amakachi racing at the heart of the Rangers defence. So the Polish referee, Richard Wojcik, well, he's handled matches involving Benfica and Real Madrid this season, and he handled the Denmark-Republic of Ireland World Cup tie in October. And I know he's highly regarded by UEFA. He's just 36 years of age and one of the new breed coming through. A lot of referees have been lost to the game recently because the age has been lowered. The retirement age has been lowered. The Rangers will be looking to Ali McCoist now in this second half to lift them further. Another goal would take a lot of pressure off Rangers. So this is Goff. And Ian Durrant will no doubt play a slightly more positive role in this second half. But McCoist will need plenty of support. And of course, with the Belgians stringing 5 men across the middle of the park, it will also make it difficult for Rangers in that area. Rangers' greater strength told a couple of weeks ago. So Walter Smith will be looking for full commitment in the second half. So this is Nisbet. It's away by Borkelmans. In comes Murray. And Murray picking up plenty of European experience now, having played against Marseille here the whole game. He wins the free kick. He also played in Bruges a fortnight ago, so picking up plenty of European experience.
Yeah, that's good play for an inexperienced youngster here, just holding the ball up until he tries to get some support from Trevor Steven. But you're felled, and Rangers will get the free kick.
And it's Trevor Steven who takes it, and that was Stellans who got his head to the ball, and it's behind for the corner. That's Frankie van der Elst, the Bruges skipper, a player who has more than 50 caps for Belgium. So Rangers keep the pressure on. McPherson's up there with Brown. Goff's moved in there as well. It's Goff who gets his head to the ball, but it drifts behind for the goal kick. So McPherson and Goff moving forward there to join John Brown. This is van der Elst. And the crowd are booing van der Elst, but it was actually Rudy Kossi who got involved with Hateley. Van der Elst was in there as well, and so too was Stellans. And there's certainly a feeling among the Rangers fans at half-time that there was overreaction from the Belgian player when Hateley was sent off. And this is Durrant to Trevor Steven. Good first-time ball to Scott Nisbet. Stephen again. And Bockelman's reacted quickly, and he concedes the throw-in. And again the crowd roaring. This is Stephen trying to get forward. A turn by Goff. This is Van der Elst. Looking for the pace of Amikachi, and Gorham reacts well. That's a good ball to Ali McCoist. McCoist racing through here. Down he goes. No penalty, says the referee. He was challenged by Laszlo Distil, the Hungarian defender. The referee was well behind the play, but immediately ruled out a penalty kick, waving his arms near, waving play on.
Well, it's difficult to tell. I mean, it was good chest control initially from Ali McCoist. They're fighting one another. Looks as if Distel's trying to get his hand, claw Ali McCoist back, and they may well have given a penalty kick in that situation.
Well, looking at that replay, I think he got it right. I think just a little bit of a dive by McCoist. And here's the chance on now for Stallings. And Lorenzo Stallings pulls it back for Club Brugge. Well, he stole forward, found himself space inside the penalty area, and now it's all going wrong for Rangers.
Yeah, well, this is terrible. A couple of minutes before half-time, couple of minutes after it, and it's all went horribly along. There's bound to be cracks appear in the Rangers defence when you're playing with 10 men. And unfortunately, Stallings finished that one off. Nobody picked him up here with his run into the penalty box. Controlled it with his right, looked in, and poked it into the bottom corner of the net.
So Rangers have it all to do again. 10 men against 11. And Bruges really looking in the mood now. This is Verheyen. And John Brown's in trouble now for his foul on Verheyen. And the yellow card is shown to Brown. So that puts him under pressure for the rest of the match. And the referee standing, no nonsense.
Verheyen's breaking away here, and I think the referee's seen this one as a tackle from behind. John Brown just knocks him off the ball there. Not a particularly vicious tackle, but a foul nevertheless, and obviously the referee seen it as a bookable offence.
Well, Bruges certainly giving the impression in the last 5 minutes or so that they can go on and win this match. That was McCoist just a few minutes ago. But as I said at the time, I think the referee got that one right. So, difficult times these for Rangers. This is Borkelman sending it through. It's Stallings in there again. And the ball goes behind.
It's important that Rangers keep their discipline, because as we've seen before, I mean, the game against Marseille here at Ibrox, I mean, 2 goals down with how long to go, nobody gave Rangers a prayer, and yet they managed to get a point out. There's no reason, with the tremendous team spirit they've got here at Ibrox, that they can't go even with 10 men and get a winning goal.
First of all, they have to get through this difficult spell, and that's the kind of challenge they need there from Durant. And play on, says the referee. But he might have a word with Van der Heyden. He's giving the advantage to Rangers here. That's Skasson sending it clear now to Amakachi. It looks as though it could be very much the Rangers' disadvantage, but that's McCall stepping in, playing it to Brown, taking the return. Skasson's giving chase. Trev is back there as well. Still McCall keeping possession, battling away, and he gets a free kick. It's all down to that word, character now. Free kick taken, McCoist in there, and the ball goes behind for the goal kick. So McCoist very much on his own up front since the ordering off of Mark Hateley. referee is having a word with Amakachi, telling him to cut out the play acting. It's McPherson sending it forward. Away by Posse. This is Brown. And that goes beyond Trevor Stephen and behind for the goal kick. Well, Brugge with the extra man now can afford to push the likes of Stallings forward, and he's quite comfortable when he moves through there. But, very much an all-round player. He can play in defence and midfield or up front, and it's certainly be a fresh problem for Rangers in this second half. Push forward at every opportunity. That's him running just ahead of Amakachi there, wearing the number 9. So 55 minutes gone, and it's Rangers 1, Club Brugge 1. Durant for Rangers in 39 minutes, and Stallings in the 50th minute for Brugge. And that's Borkelmans who sends the ball out of play for the throw to Rangers. Beetle Borkelmans, who has 7 caps for Belgium. Again, his career as a striker, but plays in a more defensive role these days. This is Richard Goff. Hoyce in there alone again. He does well to get possession. First time ball from Trevor Stephen, and he come off Posse. Well, the referee is deeming that that was not a pass back, and he's quite correct. The ball come off the defender, and that allows the goalkeeper to pick it up. But terrific play by McCoist, surrounded by Bruges players. It was a first-time ball from Trevor Stephen. It come off the defender. That's accidental, and in that kind of situation, the goalkeeper can pick it up.
Well, Jerry, that's accidental as well, but he's gave the foul against John Brown there. I mean, a little bit of inconsistency here in the referee. I agree with you that Cossey made an attempt to clear that ball, but he's penalised John Brown in the same situation there.
So the free kick to be taken by Diestill. Chested down by Amakachi. That's a fine shot from Stefan van der Heyden, and well handled by Andy Gorham.
Yeah, he strikes this one well, gets over it, but really not enough power in it to trouble Andy Gorham.
So it's Borkelmans. And Misfit did his head to the ball. Played through by McCall. It's certainly an advantage on an evening such as this, with rain still falling, to have the extra man. Have 2 defenders on McCoist now. They have that luxury. And that's Stallings, who's well forward again, but a free kick goes Rangers' way. The flag had been up on the far side. Stallings broke forward. And the ball come off the head of Goff. And the linesman is pointing, I think, for a corner.
Well, it certainly looked as if the ball came off Richard Goff, but Rangers need all the breaks they can get. Players were walking away there thinking it was a goal kick, but the linesman pointed towards the corner flag, and the corner it is. The downward header, and another terrific save by Verlinden. Well, McCoist was in there. Great instinctive save by the keeper, and the break on here. This is Trevor. Rangers getting players back. It's Van der Elst. This is Stallings. Borkelmans.
Van der Heyden. That goes behind for the corner to Brugge. So everyone except Danny Verlinden inside the Rangers half. Van der Heyden who takes it. And missed there by Lorenzo Stallings. And it comes again though. And the header going in from Laszlo Distil, the sweeper, who had allowed himself to come forward. So that's 60 minutes gone. Rangers 1, Club Brugge 1. On a night like this, you would be looking to Richard Gough to lift his team, but I think he's a big enough problem tonight, getting himself back into this match after his lengthy absence. Switch of play from Schassens. Played through by Borkelmans to Van der Heyden. Blocked by Nisbet, and that's the throw to Club Brugge.
They are beginning to find a little bit of space, particularly in the middle of the park, Brugge, but that's understandable when they're playing against 10 men.
A foul throw, but play on to the referee. It's Van der Heyden leaving it now to Amakachi. Switch of play to Peter Krever. Through now for Schassens. Gorham knows there's no point in heaving it straight up the field because there are no fewer than 3 Bruges defenders around Ali McCoist. So he waits until some support arrives. Ian Durant's up there now, but he's out-jumped by Cossey. This is Verheyen. This cue by Schassens, but Amakachi's over there. Now it's Krever. And Gough steps in for Rangers. This is Durant. Rangers need a lot from him in this second half. He almost gives it away though. Now it's Trevor Stephen to Nisbet. Stephen again. Bruges with plenty of players back behind the ball. Played in looking for McCoist. This is Verheyen who clears. Persons one against Amakachi, although Gough is getting back. This is a problem for Rangers. Stallings is forward with Amakachi. Still it's Amakachi. The ball takes a deflection and goes behind for the corner kick. Well, Rangers in all kinds of trouble there.
Yeah, good play by Amakachi because it was him that won the ball initially in the centre of the park against David McPherson. Broke clear there. Managed to get his shot in, but took a little bit of a deflection. We've got a corner kick now.
That's McPherson's clearance only as far as Van der Elst. This is Schassens. Away by Murray. Returned by Van der Elst. So McCall having to stretch for it, and the first time shot from Stefan Van der Heyden. Going behind for the goal kick. But again, the breaking qualities of Amakachi very much on show. He got in the shot there, it took a deflection, and they put Andy Gorham in a bit of trouble. This is Amakachi again. Turns well against McPherson. And it's McCall who has to go back and battle for it. The support arriving now from Van der Elst. And that's Rangers' ball.
I said earlier, Jerry, I didn't think it was impossible that Rangers could win this game, but it really is maybe asking far too much when you consider the amount of games that they've had to play this season in this league programme that we play here, which is fine for the smaller clubs, but for clubs like Rangers that are involved in all cup competitions, World Cup, Scottish Cup, and European Cup, it's just no good at all.
Well, tonight is Rangers' 49th game of the season. And of course, a good number of those players have also been involved on international duty. That's played through now to Nisbet. This is Trevor Stephen. Nisbet again. Again, Bruges with plenty of players behind the ball. And that's a throw in to Bruges. Well, 27th appearance of the season tonight for Trevor Stephen. It's been an in and out season for him. He's had his injuries to contend with. Well, Rangers come back in adversity in a similar type of evening against Marseille, but on that occasion they did have 11 men on the field. So 65 minutes gone. Rangers 1, Bruges 1. This is Durant, and it's hooked away by Crevor, with McCoy's coming in at the far post. He and Durant did ever so well, and that was a superb play by Peter Crevor.
Yeah, very, very intelligent ball here being Durant. Spots Ali McCoist at the back post and nearly gets through to him, but Crevor in a defensive situation knocks the ball away for a corner kick. Very close indeed.
So Goff's up there, but it's headed away by Van der Elst. This is McCall coming in. He's blocked again by Crevor. This is Stallings through to Amakachi. Bruges pouring men forward now. Rangers trying to get back. It's played wide for Borkelmans, but a complete breakdown there. Well, Verheyen obviously did not know that Borkelmans was there. Well, there's the story of the evening so far. 1 goal apiece. Durant for Rangers and Stallings for Bruges. This is McCoist, but no one there in support. It's Alexei Mikhailichenko down beside the dugout, but no sign of him coming on yet. Attempting for Rangers to push people through in support of McCoist, but will leave them so bare in the middle of the park. So they have to be patient. The important thing for them tonight is not to lose this game. There's Brown. Pushing forward, they're trying to get away from Crevor. And that's a yellow card for Crevor.
There's no question about this. A good positive run forward by John Brown here. A lunge in by Crevor. Takes the legs away from John Brown, and a booking for him.
So that's